for supplying me with the photos for this. Now, you're looking at what is, in theory, the... well, I'm looking at the Sherman Jumbo too, but what I'm talking about is I plan on doing a tank review of a tank that I don't own. Now, bear in mind with me, what I plan on doing is I plan on doing the following. And that consists of this. What you're looking at is the premium M4 A2 E4 Sherman. Pretty much, what can I say? There are very few players that have this tank. You can buy it for gold on the Russian server. Unfortunately, the test server is not up, so I can't buy it. It was recently said that you can purchase this tank for the American server if you buy it on the Russian server and ask them for a code or something like that. You can get a code for it, and then you put the code in on the US website and it will unlock this tank for you. Apparently, I don't know. But thanks to Mongol, he has provided me with several nice, beautiful screenshots. And here, on the far right, you can see 480 hit points, 33 tons fully outloaded, 420 horsepower engine, a 52 kph limit, 37 degree traverse, 64 38 38 for the hull, 76 50 50 for the chassis, for the turret. Standard shell damage is 83 to 138, with standard penetration of 69 to 115, with a 15.75 rounds per minute. That's probably just shy of 3 seconds. No, I would say more 4 to 6 seconds, with a 39 degree per second turret traverse speed, 370 view range, which is particularly average for this tank, and 570 signal range. Now, what does me in is he doesn't have his accelerate crew training on, but then again, this crew could be for a different tank. But what does me in is he only has the ram loader in it. He doesn't bother having any of the other kind of equipment in it. And he took multiple angle shots for me, and this is probably what you're going to be seeing. I'll splice these photos over the video, so you're not going to be missing out on anything. But the effective angling of this tank from the sides, non-effective, unless you're at range and then they've only got the true upper half, almost the turret section to shoot at. That's when you will want to turn your turret towards the enemy. And it has got... This is the only Sherman that is missing from my collection. And I really would love Wargaming to make this tank available just even for a week. 1,000 gold, or 1,500 gold for it. I don't know, I'd say about 1,000, maybe 1,100 gold for it would be about the right asking price. Because I would snap this thing up in a heartbeat to add it to my collection. Now, what do you mean, Danny? I know this. You're looking at the desktop. 1 second, let me turn that off. Now you're looking at the at Woot. As you can clearly see, guys, I have both the M4. Unfortunately, this is a Sherman Firefly model swap, but I have the M4. I have my Easy 8. Now her crew is currently sitting in my Super Pershing, and I also have the Jumbo. The only one I am missing out of the collection is the E4, and I would love to have an E4 to finish my collection. And I noticed that Jingles doesn't even own an E4, nor does Quickie Baby, as far as I know, or Circumflexus. And so, to me, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that I can get this tank review out for you guys. Now, of course, I don't have any gameplay footage using that tank, but what I can do is use probably, let's see, because the E2 fits in between the EZ8 Sherman and the Sherman Jumbo. Bless me. Fits between the EZ8 Sherman and the Sherman Jumbo. And so I guess, let's see, there's the M4. Well, the M4's in between. We could use the M4. So we'll use this M4 as a stand-in, and we immediately get into a game, holy cow, where we are mid to top, upper tier. So that doesn't mean it's a seal club, it just means play smart. I've noticed the higher you are up in the tier, the more pressure is on you to perform. And just to let you guys know, I do have the Jingle sound mod. I also have the historical gun and engine sound mod as well. And I always like to go down the 0 line in a medium because I like the open space.
So this is your typical matchmaker.
Thank you, Jingles. So this is the typical matchmaker apparently for the M4, which is not true. Now, most M4s run the howitzer. I do not. I think the howitzer is a situational weapon. I've tried the howitzer on the M10 Wolverine. I didn't like it. I've tried it on the T18. It's okay for the T18 because the T18's tier match isn't that bad for it. Panzer 3A, not a problem. We can cut straight across and try and a Panzer 1C, okay, with a Type 49 all the way out in the open. Now we've got to be careful because there is a Saxton on the map.
It is awesome.
Getting side shots in on this
Just look at the damn jack on this.
Wolverine.
Wet dream. The biggest piece of shit on the battlefield. Come on! I'll take you all on. Invincible! Oh, oh, that'll do. Tracks are damaged. I'm going to have you. Yep. Laser-like accuracy. Nom 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 nom. Don't underestimate them. Come on, get another one in. My shitty luck continues.
French got me. But 3 kills, not bad. Pushed forward. It's a shame that the it's a shame our team's about to do nothing. But what can I say, guys? They're 1,000 damage, and that's the M4. Next tank we're going to look at the Jumbo. So we can get a rough feel of how the Sherman plays. Now, I could be playing the Sherman wrong. One of the things I like to do with my Sherman is I like to go back and use the original turret. Because this upgraded turret with 76mm frontal armor, it's just junk compared to this huge, massive 152 turret armor. Where you're top tier and you've got that original turret, there really isn't anything that's going to pen you. Of course, Matchmaker's not on my side right now. This is a very heavy tier 8 game. Again, I feel that the Sherman gets really weird Matchmaker. The M4, not so much because the Max receives tier 6, but the E2 and the E8 really gets no love from the Matchmaker, truthfully, because you're always fighting tier 8s, always. And this little 76mm, just with 128 pen, really doesn't cut it
Welcome back to World of
against
Tanks with the mighty Jingles.
some tier 8 tanks, as you can see, like the T-32. Now I'm going ice road. Mostly I'm just going to hold ice road. Again, there's another tank you don't see a lot of lately on the North American server, the KV-5. Simply because it's been removed from the live server. And with me I've got a IS-6 and a Hellcat. And it's clear that the Hellcat... it's clear that the Hellcat isn't that smart, because if he was, he wouldn't be hugging that side of the wall. Because a lot of high tier tank destroyers would get to spot you first before you spot them. Now we've got a T-20 coming along. There's the AMX-12. AMX-12's being shot at. It's taking a hit. Let's see if we can... Oh, hello.
Good work out.
Hello, hello, hello.
Uh-oh. Ah,
That
shit.
was the their E2. Bounce.
No.
And the T-32. No.
That little bastard.
Yes, he is. It's...
Move.
Of course, Hellcat's not going to go forward. He doesn't want to. No, all I'm going to hit is that turret of that T-32.
Good news, bad news situation. The driver.
Yeah, T-20 is using a derp. Don't know why. Again, Matchmaker's just really not with us. Completely missed.
Very impressive.
Got a shot into the T-20.
Come on, get the
Another
kill,
shot.
get the kill. Happy days.
And a third.
Oh,
One at the lower plate of the Pershing.
it's likely to be a significant issue. Glories.
And I'm literally immobilized.
Get moving. Yeah, good luck with that. Just hold it.
Nice, beautiful shot into the T-20.
Fantastic. I love it. Well, you know,
Yep, Pershing
live
got me.
fast, die young, leave a good looking corpse.
Again, Matchmaker really wasn't liking me that game. Typical. Again, you're going to come across some really horrible Matchmaker. And apparently the server reset? No, server hasn't reset. And so, yeah, let's get the crew of the Super Pershing Oh, my M4 Sherman, sniper and cool-headed. Send them to the barracks. Let's get my... I don't know why it keeps trying to show me Hellcat crew. But for some silly reason it does. And there we go. Now let's give the Easy 8 a try. Sand River, standard battle. There's 2 platoons on their team. We have 2 platoons of 3 on ours. So this should be good if they're smart and know what they're doing. Everybody for some reason seems to be going hill lately. And so I'll go and do what I can. RE25 seems to be quite happy. Of course, as you can see, this is my Easy 8 Sherman. My favourite tier 6 medium tank.
Not my favourite map in the game. In fact, probably my least favourite map in the game.
Oh, apparently Jingles doesn't like this map. Don't blame him. And of course, the KV-1's being a total twat. And apparently everyone is going to the ridge. No idea why, but apparently they are. There's our German 3-4. He appears to be upgraded. I'm not using XVM right now. Just using Jingle's voice pack, historical gun engines, and damage calculator. Of course, the A44 is going to hurt that Panzer 3-4. Panzer Slipper. Yeah, of course. You're going to get a shot right into my side when I'm driving forward right at you, aren't you? That makes about as much sense as a kick in the teeth. But hey, that's World of Tanks, right? More like World of Fail. Missed. Soviet T-34. Is he going to be stupid enough to try and make it? He is. And of course he just, like the Predator, disappears.
Pump shot after shot. So much fun.
Oh, he's on fire. And he's used either a premium repair kit or he's used KV-1S.
Your butt was tasty. Nom nom nom. Oh, what a noob mistake.
And apparently the T-34-85 across the map, nowhere bloody near me, can shoot through sand, buildings and the map. As you can see from the angle that he was at, there was no way he could have got a shot off into me. But somehow he did. But again, that's wargaming for you, huh? And well, that's the Easy 8, and of course my Jumbo got a defeat too. Just for some reason can't seem to get a win in a Sherman right now. So, what can I say? If I had the E4, I'd be able to give you a proper a review of it. But I feel it's somewhere in between the M4, in between the M4 Sherman and the E8 Sherman. Well, of course it has to be through manufacturing, but play styles, that's what I'm assuming. So, what can I say, guys? Enjoy the video, and I hope you have fun. And if you do have the E4 Sherman, could you please send me some of your gameplay replays, and I will do my best to add them into this video. And as always, as Cobra Commander says, keep your shells flying, keep your enemies dying. Cobra Commander is out.